All right, guys, here it is. Part of the RC Basher Boy Tour. The Glamis Sphere has arrived in Virginia Beach for us to give it a test and just kind of experience the Glamis Sphere, I guess, because it's one of his favorite rigs, and he decided to send it around. So we're going to give it a couple of runs and just see how we like it. One of the first things I'll note is it is two-wheel drive. It's got the motor here in the rear. He's got it set up with, it looks like a Racer's Edge 4-pole 4000 kV motor in here with a Sidewinder 3 ESC there, and it's got metal, looks like dog bones maybe, could be CVD on the end, I can't see in there. It's got adjustable turnbuckles on the tops, plastic arms on the bottom. These little cups are coming off of the drive shafts a little bit here. So I'll see if I can't get those to go back on and over before we get out there bashing. This one's coming off too. Looking up around, it's got a cool cage to it. Little driver in there, interior, little rear seats and everything. Pretty cool. Velcroed on parts here on the top to kind of keep them, I guess, down. The battery mount goes in the bottom. It's got these little metal skid plates. People have been putting stickers on here. Pretty cool. We'll have to go ahead and add one of our stickers on here. C-clips up here holding in the pins, hinge pins for the front arms. So that's interesting. Tires do have some wear to them. He does have some paddles. I don't think I'm going to make it to the beach, so I don't think I'm going to be able to get that. This is really hard to turn. So you'll need I'll need to find a coin or something to put in there to be able to turn that. Looks like people maybe use some pliers and stuff. Here is a Guatemalan coin that I happen to have in here. So it's nice and big. That'll open this up for sure. There we go. Now it should pop. So we'll just be running a 2-cell on here. It looks like it's a Dean's connector. I'm not a huge fan of bottom loading. That and all the electronics to get to him, looks like you have to remove some body panels in order to get inside here. There are a couple of clips here. I tried to remove them and look inside, but it doesn't. I do like that about the new Tenacity, that you have just two clips up here and the whole body is on a hinge and it just pulls back and you can get onto the inside and everything in there. So I like to have easy access to my electronics, battery tray, all of that. And this is just a little bit more work than I like to do for the little bit amount of time I have to run. So anyway, I'm going to go out and give this a quick little run and we'll see how it feels. All right, so as you can see, we got the battery in and it's powered up. It's got little headlights in the front, the very front here, and up on the top. And we're going to let it go. It's got a nice long chassis. That's one thing to note right away. So even though it's two-wheel drive, it feels pretty good. Suspension feels all right. Soaking up the bumps. Brakes feel good. Tall grass, it rips right through it, no problem. That body just like looks like it's not moving at all going over the bumps. The suspension just eats it up. So now this looks like a sand buggy kind of a deal to me. But yeah, I mean, when I'm watching this thing go through, the body doesn't look like it's moving at all. It just looks like the wheels are just soaking up and the suspension are just soaking up everything. It's pretty cool to watch it drive. Okay, I can see why they like this. At least the handling of it for a two-wheel drive. It's pretty cool. He's got it set up, it's pretty quick. I don't know, maybe 30, 35. Maybe a little more than that. If you had AVC on this, it would really probably make it handle like a dream. There's no AVC on this one. But being two-wheel drive, that could really help it. if you're a bad driver, is what people would tell you, that you should be able to handle it if you're if you're good. You should be able to handle it as two-wheel drive. It actually does really well. Probably one of the better handling two-wheel drives I've driven as far as control at this kind of speed. Now granted, we are not on a very slippery surface, but these tires are pretty bald and it handles really well. You can whip it around, but you can also grab control pretty quick. Sorry about your tires, buddy. Just testing it out here. Let's take it to the backyard, see how it handles some small jumps. Overall, I'm pretty impressed. I can see why you like it, Basher Boy. Nice little slide on there. Oh, it does like that loose dirt. Now, I'm not going to take it off anything big here. Not my car to break. All right, you feel the two-wheel drive and the loose stuff for sure. Just trying to get it coming back to me. Come on, baby. There it is. Need to mow back here. It does all right with the small stuff. Smaller size jumps. A little hard to control there. Oh, roll it, barrel. Little jump. Ooh. Hey, all right, it feels pretty planted. I'm gonna bring it back this way. See the suspension coming through here. It's pretty cool. I can see why it's just a fun truck to drive. Fun RC, not really a truck, but a little buggy. The Glamis. I don't know when these were discontinued, when they stopped making them, why they did or any of that, but it's got a cool look. I know I love my new Losi Tenacity DB Pro. It's four-wheel drive, handling definitely better than this, but it's a different, it's just a whole different RC in general. So this is more of the sand rail style, I think, in a way, where that's more of the desert buggy, which I guess is still sand, but they just appear different to me. The one feels like more of an off-road jumper. This seems like something you'd see at the dunes. All right, man. Well, there's the first bash with the Glamis Sphere. I like it. Very enjoyable car to drive. And it would be fun to try it with AVC. See how it handles some of that sand there, if it would help it straighten out of it better. But for everything else, two-wheel drive, it actually handles pretty good. This really loose stuff, though, it really breaks free with these bald tires. Cement's fine. It's all about the throttle control in order to get out of some of this stuff here. And with a few last jumps for you guys. And be sure to subscribe and check out the next videos, guys. If you like the content here on the channel, be sure to hit the bell button for more RC content. We'll catch you in the next video, guys. Got a little leaf stuck in here.